Hi, welcome to Thursday morning Tai Chi. So today I thought we'd do our practice in open focus. So let's get started and do that. So let's have the feet parallel, shoulder width, and find that nice, bring yourself here. Just stop for a second and notice how you feel. And then let's open our focus to feel the whole body, all the feelings, all the sensations. And feel the space that the body is occupying. Feel the space inside the body. And now let's also feel the space all around the body. The space in this, I'm inside today with the wind howling outside. So feel the space inside in the room if you're in, or if you're outside, if you're lucky and it's fine outside, all the way all around you. So when we're inside, let's feel the space to the walls in front, behind, above and below, and at the sides of the body. Feel yourself in this space. And now let's also see the space. Just, if you had your eyes closed, just open your eyes and see the space in front. And without moving your eyes, notice that you can see right up to the ceiling. You can see on the right and the left. So we just widen our focus out. So you're not looking at anything in particular, but just seeing the whole space all around. And now, excuse me, let's also now notice all the sounds. You might notice the sound of my voice. For me, it's got very rainy outside, so I can hear the rain on the window. Notice the sounds that you can hear in the distance and the sounds close by. Notice the sound of your own breath. Now also notice the taste in your mouth. Notice if there's a taste. And also notice the scent. If there's a scent that you can notice, that scent that's in the room or in the space. So now just take a moment to be open to all those senses. And now let's also tune in now, open our focus to that sense of balance. Notice with your feet parallel, shoulder width, you can feel nice and centered and balanced. So we'll awaken to the sense of balance. And slowly shift your weight over into one leg and feel how you shift your balance, shifts and shift it over into the other leg. So this is our beginning of shifting movement in Tai Chi. So we're going to do this movement in open focus, feeling the shift, how you balance. And notice if you go a bit over, a bit off, you'll feel how that affects your balance. And then we're going to go the other way and go a bit over and beyond, so you feel how that affects your balance. Feeling, staying open. And now let's shift a bit forward. Go forward, 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 and feel how your sense of balance, how you're working your sense of balance to stay upright as you lean, really lean forward. And then back, really let yourself lean back until you find you're almost falling, and notice how your sense of balance is warning you. Don't go any further, you'll fall over. So then come back to the center, and you might just like to move a little bit from side to side, forward and back, like making little circles until you find your nice neutral balance. So from doing Tai Chi, we usually have very good sense of balance. Now have the knees a little bit soft. Now we're going to open to the space, and I just want you to bring the hands up like we do in Tai Chi. Staying soft and open to all the sensations. Nice soft focus. Okay, and we bring them up once more. Really listening, practicing in this open focus. Feeling one more time. Now really focus as you stay open on that sensation of what it feels like to move your hands this way up through the air, through this space. Stay here for a second now. Notice if any place in your body has become tense. Knees are bent. You have that nice sense of balance. And just let your hands slowly float on, feeling, feeling, feeling. Noticing the taste in your mouth, the scent, the sounds. And also notice the silence. And now this time bring your hands up, palms look at each other. And now we're going to really slowly, feeling like, feel this space. We're tuning into the space. So feel the space that's between your hands. And now slowly, slowly, slowly stretch it open. Feeling that in here that we're stretching open. Keeping everything relaxed. Stretch it right open. Feel the sense of openness, relaxed or not. Just notice if this is slow for you, just acknowledge that. And then we're slowly going to feel what it feels like to really slowly, slowly bring these hands back together, feeling the sensations. Being open, what this feels like. So as you bring your hands in, don't lose your sense of balance. You're listening. You're feeling the space and seeing the space until they get almost touching, and feel what's in here now between your hands. Just notice it until they almost touch, but don't let them touch. And now we're going to stretch them slowly open again, staying focused, staying relaxed, staying present. Feeling this space stretching between your hands. Could call it an energy, an awareness. And now let's turn the hands over and now feel the space as your hands slowly float down in this position. How does it feel on your feet? How do your feet feel now as the hands are floating down? Where's your mind? Okay, so let's just step forward and left with the left. And we're going to step in like a cat, keeping as best you can your sense of open, aware, feeling now what's happening between the hands as you sink forward and back. The space between the legs as we step out. Feel that space as they come in and back out. Feel the space in your mind. The thoughts, the sensations, sounds. Okay, and let's bring the feet back together. You can feel, open yourself to all the sensations, all the sounds around. Then relax into the left foot and we'll step with the right. Softly forward. Feeling that space. Let's focus on the space between the hands now. Just feel that space as you're moving, and the arms as you're moving back. And you're moving forward. And keep your eyes nice and wide. So you're just not narrowly focusing down here, but keeping all your other sensations. Hearing the sounds as you step forward. Step back. Hearing your own breath. Noticing the space in the room. Noticing the taste in your mouth. Okay, so back heels together. So now let's step with the feet parallel, shoulder width, and let's do this waving hands with this feeling. Notice how your balance shifts as you sink into the one foot and into the other. Feeling the space here all around the body. Sinking the energy down and bringing it up. So listen to the sound of your breath as well as you just shift into one leg. Shift into the other. Keeping everything relaxed, so focusing inside on the body as well, noticing if any tension, and just releasing all the tension as you sink into one leg. Releasing all the tension as you sink into the other. If the mind wanders, bring it back to seeing and feeling the space in the room, the space in your body, the space between the arms and the body. Feel the space between your feet on the ground. Okay, and back to the center. And then just let the arms softly float right down. So now let's step forward and left, and let's continue with this lovely double push, double cross energy exercise, keeping your focus nice and soft and open. So now for a minute, narrow your focus into the feeling of pushing with the right hand and pushing with the left and pushing with the right and pushing with the left. Just focusing on that feeling in the hand of pushing with one hand, pushing with the other. And now focus on the feeling of pulling with one hand and then pulling with the other. So when we finish in the front foot, say your right hand is forward, now get the feeling that the right hand is pulling you back and the left hand is pulling you forward. So the right hand is pulling us back, the left hand is pulling us forward. So the right hand is pulling back and the left hand is pulling forward. And now focus on the left hand pushing as we go back and the right hand pushing as we go forward. So narrowing the focus down now into just this push with one hand, push with the other, pull with the left, pull with the right, push with the right, push with the left. Now as you're pulling with the left this time, widen your focus to feel like you're pushing with the right as you pull with the left. And then you're pulling with the right as you push with the left. So you've widened your focus now to the feeling of pulling and pushing. Pulling and pushing. Pulling and pushing. Pulling and pushing. So now widen your focus as you pull and push. Also feel the turn in your waist. And now widen your focus again to feel the pull and the push, the turn of the waist and the sensations in the foot. You're in the front foot now. And feel yourself moving into your back foot as all those sensations are happening. So we're widening out now so we can feel the hands, the arms, the waist, the legs, the feet. Hands, arms, waist, legs, feet. You can begin to feel all that simultaneously. Now as you're feeling that, widen out again now to see the space in the room. To feel the space that you're moving through. And we'll finish in the front foot. Okay, great. So bring the heels back together. So the thing that we're wanting to notice is that open focus is one aspect of how we pay attention, but being able to narrow our focus as well is really beneficial. So it's not saying that one is right and the other is wrong. We want to be able to choose where we put our attention, take charge of the mind and focus it narrowly when we want to, or widen it out when we want to. So let's practice that again. So we're going to step forward and right with the right foot this time, and we're just going to start softly, feeling, just get into the movement first. We all know it so well. Sinking forward as the left hand is pushing, sinking back as the right hand is pushing. Okay, so now we're into the front foot. So now this time as we're pushing back, just have your feeling on the right hand pushing as you sink back. This is the repulse monkey push. And then the left hand pushing as we sink forward. So just mind in the feeling of pushing back with the right, pushing forward with the left, pushing back with the right, pushing forward with the left, pushing back with the right, pushing forward with the left. Okay, so now keep in mind in your left hand, and now get the feeling that the left hand is going to pull you back, and then the right hand is going to pull forward. So we're pulling with the left into the back foot, we're pulling with the right into the front foot. So you're pulling yourself back with your left hand, pulling yourself forward with the right hand. So pulling into the back foot, pulling into the front foot. Okay, so one more, pulling into the back. Quite a narrow focus now, pulling into the front foot. Okay, so now as you're moving this time, as the left hand pulls back, the right hand is pushing. And as your right hand pulls you back, your left hand pushes. So we're pulling and pushing between the hands. So the right hand is pulling and the left hand is pushing. And then the left hand is pulling while the right hand is pushing. You've got a pull and a push, and a pull and a push. push, pull and push. So now stop on the front foot for now. So now feel as your left hand is pulling, the right hand is pushing you into your back foot. So include the back foot now, and then as your right hand is pulling, your left hand is pushing you into the front foot. So you'll feel it going down into your feet, and notice your waist turn as you're turning back to the center, into the front foot, and you're turning back to the left, pulling into the back foot, waist turning, right hand pushing. So much happening here. So start pulling with the left, your waist is turning, your weight is shifting, and your right hand is pushing. And then your right hand is pulling, your waist is turning, your weight is shifting, the left hand is pushing. So just interesting to pay attention to all these little subtleties as we widen out our focus. Now notice as well the sensations in your body inside as these are happening. Can you stay relaxed? Can you still smile? Can you hear the sounds? Can you see and feel the space? Okay. So these are deep explorations. So now that things have changed a little, I'm keeping this class going in the morning for anybody who just wants to explore deeper into what's going on different levels. So it's no longer just an introductory session. It's for people who want to really look inward and explore what is happening in my body as I practice Tai Chi. So let's do a few forms together with that now, staying in this open, curious space, the I don't know space. I don't really know what's in here, but there's something interesting going on. Can't know it with my mind, but my heart can feel it. So let's do this in an open, focused, heartfelt experience of sinking. Just open, open, open as the hands come up and down. And we make the ball, stretch it open. White crane spreads wings. Brush knee and push. Play guitar. Open, open, open. Feeling the space as we sink back. Seeing the space. Smelling the space and tasting the space. And sinking into the space. Opening, opening, opening. Relaxing down. And feel all that space here. Feel this space between the hands again, around the body. Opening to it. And let's just do one more mini form. This way, so we just sink. And let the arms feel that space as the arms sink down. See the space. Melt into this space. Feel the space move through you and around you. Press down and open. Sink in the left, sink in the right. Staying open. Okay, so open focus practice. So let's just sit for a minute or two together in that open focus feeling. Soft. So just bring the hands so they're looking at each other like when we hold the ball. And feel that space between your hands. Bring them close together. You can have your eyes closed and bring the hands almost until they're almost touching. Feeling the space. Notice when they're almost touching that you can tell, you know, even with your eyes closed. You can feel that space or energy between your hands. Now just stretch it open again. Staying relaxed. Keeping your body relaxed. Stretch these hands open until you can feel that space between the hands again. You can have your eyes open or closed. And just feel the space all around between the hands and outside the hands. Like feel as you're moving your hands in and out that you can feel that space. You can sense it. Just be curious, how does this space feel to you? Okay, it's just an exploration of the space. So just bring the hands, rest them on your lap if you like. And feel the space inside in your body. Feel the space that your body occupies. Imagine the space in all the cells of your body. Imagine the space just expanding, softening, relaxing. Imagine allowing yourself to relax into all the spaces in your body. Imagine feeling and noticing all the space in your mind. And just stop for a second. Just allow yourself to be. And to be. And to be. So maybe let's just have an intention to just be curious for today about space. About the space in our body, the space in our mind, space all around us, in our houses, in our gardens. Along with looking at the objects, let's just allow ourselves to notice all that space. And notice how that feels to you to notice all that space, and let me know if you enjoy it. And I'll talk to you soon. Lots of love. Bye.